So here's me going really fast and talking about my RPG system within 5 minutes. I'm gonna try at least. Alright, so it's based in a fantasy era scape land where you are playing and it's all cool and it's called Nevermore. Basically, Nevermore is this heart-shaped like piece of land that's just in the plot bang middle of this place called the Delom, which is this entire universe, right? And there are different dimensions, like there's the ethereal plane, and then there's the chaos plane, and the plane of null, and the plane of nothing, and noobs, and there's also the hell and heaven. Basically, they don't actually have it. Well, hell is actually called hell, but heaven's called haven. Anyway, so at the beginning of Nevermore's existence, it just kind of appears, but it wasn't one piece of land. It was these like just big bubble of floating chunks, and that's how dragons evolved, because dragons needed wings to travel from like chunk to chunk without falling, but they also need to be big, and there was a bunch of cool stuff. Anyway, one day the whole thing just starts shifting and becomes big heart shape of land, and the dragons are like there, and they're cool, and they're like, okay, this is weird, but we're fine because we're really smart and we can adapt to our environments purposefully instead of just evolution. And well, guess what? There was this shift, and all of a sudden these two other universes merged into Delom, and people appeared, elves, dwarves, things, and they all had their memories wiped, and they were the basic of the basic. They had to restart their entire civilizations. They had no memory of what they were, who they were, how they were. They were basically just wild animals compared to dragons, which are really intelligent. And since it was solidified and it grew, it moved all of the other worlds around. So everything moved, and then hell and heaven decided, hey, I want to take this, and so they both decided to attack Nevermore and killed a bunch of people and dragons, and they were like, you know what, I'm going to take this place for mine. And then Hell and Haven had this big fight until eventually they had this giant war where demons and angels used Nevermore sorry, I'm dying, as this big battlefield to fight their war, and Haven just fucks Hell. They kill almost every demon possible and wipes Hell out. But then the guy who is in Hell, he's the Hell Prince guy. He's basically Lucifer, but his name's Tristan, because Tristan is a demonic name, doesn't matter. Anyway, Tristan goes up to Haven, and he like nuclear bombs himself and destroys Haven. So he just incinerates this entire basically small universe with this giant bomb that he created. Oh god, I'm dying. Anyway, so yeah, this bomb happened, and then all of the angels either died or not, and anyway, Avan, who is the goddess of life, decided to just not do that, and just said, I'm peaced out, and she went into the ethereal plane, where she still lives to this day. Anyway, so that's that. Hell was also destroyed by the angels, and so yeah, demons and angels decided, some of them decided that they didn't want to become evil, so they decided to just stay, and they had friends with humans and elves, and they created Ane and Verdan, and they are basically the descendants of angels and demons. What else is there? Oh yes, there's basically a lot of spells and classes, and it's all cool, and it uses a D20 system, and I made a Reddit post, no one gave a shit. I'm young, I don't know how to fucking do shit. Shut up. I'm lazy. Anyway, so, I'm dying. So yeah, so you can become a sorcerer. Now what happened here is that there was a war called the Great Dragon War, where they fought all the dragons, and they killed almost every dragon except the two white dragons, and then one of the white dragons was ill, and then she exploded, and then everyone was ill, and it killed a third of the population of Nevermore because there was like this disease. And now there's this Heroes Act, and there's also a bunch of other clans, and they each want to do their own separate thing. But then there's the heroes, and then the heroes have these clans. Imagine a kind of fairy tale, the anime, but not that. And they have they have like clans, and they're the top ones, and then they're like wizards and heroes that go around, and they're really cool and awesome. And I'm freaking out. It's getting close. Shit. What else is there? Oh yes. Basically, you are based in the future. Everything's cool. There's like light bulbs and electricity, but it's magic electricity. There's no cars or anything. It's just basic fantasy. It's D20. It's based on D&D, but the damage and everything else. Basically, it's just D&D base, but everything has changed. So imagine if D&D was a concrete base. Imagine that wasn't concrete, but peanut butter. And I'm slowly trying to turn it into hard peanut butter. Anyway, hope you guys did the video. Bye-bye.